What's good, Naked Gang Gang? It's your girl, Jill here, aka Naked Battle Rap. We're gonna go ahead and just chop this whole fable up right now. Calico versus Hitman. Who really won? Alright, so y'all already know, before we really get into it, it's a lot of y'all that are new to this channel. Thank you for joining me. Everybody else, make sure you stop creeping, trying to figure out what's going on over here, and just subscribe. So we gonna chop this up, right? I got to attend my first big event. I fucked really heavy with the local shit. I'm hosting some battles next week here in Detroit. I just went to West Coast to Leeds and saw Rum vs. Next. That whole card was fire. Willsway 2.1. Go check out the interview I did with Ron Compton after on an episode of Sex and Wordplay. That's fire. I also interviewed real name Brandon out there. We chopped it up while I was in Vegas, and he made seafood mad because he has a food company, and we talked about battle rap. So it's different. Naked battle rap is a different experience. Calico versus Hitman. I went to RBE Max Out 2, my first big event, and it did not disappoint. Now, me personally, I like to be in the trenches with the fans. Local events, I'm at the front of the stage. Like, I want to hear everything I can possibly hear, especially in a setting like that. It is so noisy. For example, Jag rounds in the building completely drowned out by all the talking going around because they didn't want to hear what he had to say. So, you know, you still got to run this shit back to make sure I heard correctly. In the building, I had Kale winning 2-1. And honestly, my surrounding companions, my fans, the people around me who are also fans of Calico and Hitman, we was debating this shit the whole time, and we all had Calico 2-1. So I was like, let me rewind the tape before I go ahead and do a recap and make sure that, like, I'm standing on that, because the battle was fire. Like, I don't use the it doesn't even want to come out. Class. Ooh, shit. I don't use the word classic a lot. But this shit is classic. It's classic. It's going down like that. It's classic. So I appreciate Calico and Hitman for having that shit all the way together. The energy was so right. The way Cal opened up his first was so round one right. Calico really set the tone for real. His energy was right. He came shooting off right. You the type of nigga on the internet, down to your blood brother, knowing you supposed to be his backbone. I'm a type of nigga on the internet supporting complete strangers long as they black on. All of that energy, he was talking his shit about Hitman. You know, he brought up the fact that he asked for Geech, and Geechee wants Calico, so we should just go ahead and set that up. Let's not talk about it anymore. This was fire. How the fuck you retire for a week? Nigga Briz been gone for over a year, retire for the week. Woo! Now, if you watch the battle on RV's pay-per-view, because it's out now, you can go get it, I'm snapping. So if you see somebody with their hand in the air during a battle like this, you gon' see it. I be snapping because Detroit has a very heavy spoken word scene. That's the reason I got into battle rap in the first place, was through spoken word. And the way Kale raps is so authentic to the city. Everybody says that he is so Detroit that I gotta give him some spoken word snaps in this bitch, okay? So then Hitman came in and do what Hitman does. He has impeccable fucking delivery. So in the building, it felt like Hitman took the first. I heard the bars. They hit hard because he knows how to bring them. When I replayed Hitman's first round, it did not hit as hard as it did for me the first time. Like, I'm sorry. It just didn't. One, it wasn't really bar heavy. You be in the bucket like KFC. Okay, Hitman. He angled about Kale using his pops for street cred. I got my little notes here. His round was like hella long. So you went second and you gave us a round that was hella long, 5-6 minutes. And at the end of Hitman's first, I didn't forget shit Kale said. So we got Calico round 2, right? All right. Calico goes in on Hitman. Calico's second round, to me, is the best round of the whole battle. Not just for the freestyle, because we know it was a freestyle. I don't believe the rumor that Kel was gonna have that nigga who I will not name on my channel jump into his battle. He did not fucking need it, and CALICOE does not do special effects. So even besides the freestyle, Kale hit Hitman with the shit about his son. Oh, he went in on his son. Like, nigga, you're not even the father that you praise your father for being, right? Like, nigga, you put your son in harm's way. All that fake ass Pyruin only getting him extorted for his per diem. When he land in LA, niggas be happy when they see him. They know what he do? He did. They know he finger licking, got him paying for security, getting robbed while they with him. It's different. It's different because, nigga, he just barred you away with no like a something at the end, no fucking punch, but he just hold the fuck out of you for real, and he's making all very valid points. I didn't know about the story about Hitman and his son and him punching niggas in front of his son, but at the end of the day, like, nigga, that's really what's going down. You fucking up. Like, that shit shouldn't be hitting house and home. I'm not saying it's true, but in battle rap, angles don't have to be true. They have to be believable, and the person telling them has to be believable. Hitman's second, though, was just as good as Kale's. Just as good as Kale's. He talked about how, you know, Kale gave up their 10-year friendship, how he want to be like his daddy, of course. You know, niggas always say that. How he uses daddy for street cred. Oh, yeah, talked about his friends, Mook and Clean, Big T. You know, how Calico teams up with niggas who don't fuck with Hitman. He said some, let me spit some of his real nigga shit, though. His real life shit. The vision I had didn't allow me to slack off the way you two niggas could, talking about him and Big T, Calico and Big T. See, when you give your niggas jobs, they worry about possibly getting 15 to life. When I give my niggas jobs, it's corporate. My son 15, he's set for life. That's fire. And it's fire. It's fire for the same reason Kale shit is fire. It feels real. You can't disagree with that. You can't hate on that. You can't knock that. He talking like, you know what battle rap is funny to me? It's funny to me because two people can stand in front of each other, right? And say, yo, this is everything you did in life that was wrong. This is where you messed up at. This is why I'm better than you. And then the other person says to them, yo, this is everything you did wrong in life. And this is where you fucked up at. And this is what I got to say to you, right? And they're both right. That's why it's hilarious. They're literally both correct in saying that they both fucked up, and these things make them the better person than the other. Which is why whether you liked Calico or whether you liked Hitman more, you could feel from both of their perspectives. So the second, because I'm kind of placing them even, I have to come back to it. I still haven't been able to pick a winner for the second. So on my rewatches, I couldn't decide what I was gonna do there. So let's just get into number 3, okay? So Calico's third. I see mostly everybody mentioning the Ratchet got a dig, Ratchet got a switch bar. I see people mentioning the shit about show out, which that was good. That was some good shit. You know, no, you should never put your brother out on the internet. You know, he just elaborated on what he brought up in the first. I just wanted to mention that sometimes you don't know if it's done on purpose, but it could not be coincidental. And this is the type of rap I like. The rap where you're scheming, but I didn't actually realize you were scheming, because the first time I heard it for what you were saying. I understood what you were saying because of the words. When I rewatch it, I hear, oh, scheme, right? There was no coincidence in the terms Kale used in his thirds. I got bootlicking, oversee, captive, segregate, what do you say? Separate the whole park. I ain't gonna play with niggas. And it doesn't come like people technically come. Words are words, words, punch. Words, words, punch. I don't know all the technical terms. It doesn't matter. Kale's third is awesome because there's so much shit to catch, because it doesn't sound like what we're all typically listening to, but it's fire. So Calico's third round, he bigs up himself, reminds people, you know, that he's God tier, his words. Just reminds people that out of all the niggas that started it, you know, including Hitman, that there's still niggas doing it. It's too many of them not still here. We see that, you know, like, don't let false narratives like fuck with your heads, basically. That's his third. It's nice, you know. Besides the stuff he says about Hitman, it's really nice. But like I said, that's the scheming without me knowing you were scheming, and I play it back and I'm like really able to like dissect the words. I'm like, okay, those are very powerful words to use. Hitman's third. All right, the boxer scheme. No, I wasn't here for it. So Hitman's third round is the most Hitman raps the whole battle. Hitman really just talks about himself the whole third round, pretty much, and how great he is. You finally the main event. I could name on top of the flyer you. What does that mean? Name on top of the flyer you. I'm not sure what he was getting at. Y'all explain it to me. Maybe I'm missing something. The $1 million bar at the end was fire. It was a great way to end the battle, but no, Hitman. He didn't really say nothing. He didn't say nothing. The third's kind of long. I can't. He didn't really say nothing. It's all about the way he delivered it. But I guess when I write it down, I'm not as amazed. when I'm listening for the second time, when I'm in a quiet room and it's just me in the battle, I'm like, he wasn't saying nothing. Like I said previously in the video, bars are cool, but if they don't amount to anything at the end of your round, they don't really mean anything. So wait. Hitman did not remix. Let me just say this. If you're gonna leave any attribute out of your battle, if you're gonna leave anything out, please let it be your brother. Leave him out. Keep my motherfucking remixes though. I do wanna keep my remixes. Leave your brother out. Anyway, Kale got the third. So we are 2-0. My original tweet stands. Kale 2-1, at least very clear. But we can debate the second. That's going to be preference. Whose material did you like more? Did you like Calico getting on Hitman with the freestyle about that nigga being in the building? Did you like him getting on him about his son? Or did you like Calico kind of spit to him? I mean, Hitman kind of spit to Calico about, you know, all the choices he made in his career and, you know, why he's a fraud ass nigga. Like, which what do you like? What do you like more? I'll tell you what I like more. I like Calico shit more. We just gonna leave it at that. I like Calico's material better. So, what do we have? Here on Naked Battle Rap, I have Calico 3-0, Gentleman's 30, Hitman Holla. So do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Why? Why not? Let me know what's up in the comments below. Who did you give the battle to? You can catch me on any of my social media. Instagram, No Time Off, N0TIMEOFF. Twitter, Naked Battle Rap. And YouTube, of course. Subscribe to this channel, Naked Battle Rap. I always got shit cooking. If you've been following me for a minute, you see like I be dropping some random shit sometimes. Alright, you can also catch me on OnlyFans, but I am making a switch. I'm currently building my own website, so it'll be nakedbattlerap.com. It will no longer be an OnlyFans thing, but we're gonna put it all together. The live streams will be accessible. The XXX content will be accessible. The real Naked Battle Rap-ish will be accessible. So y'all already know what's this. I'm getting it together for y'all. Yeah, that's it. Naked Gang Gang.